Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Your Time to Shine, a radio show designed to help you explore your own divine gifts. How are you doing? Welcome to the middle of June and the middle of our year. I can't believe that we're halfway through 2021 already. And boy, June is a really big energy month. We not only have a new moon, and an eclipse right behind that. We are getting ready for a full strawberry moon next week, and we're also in retrograde. So there's a lot going on in the heavens right now, and I'm definitely feeling it. I know those around me have been feeling it too. And today for me was just very heavy. I woke up this morning and I had to immediately start clearing my house. I hadn't done it for a few days, and the energy felt heavy, and my dogs were acting kind of crazy. And so, whenever they're off, it's a pretty good indication to me that something needs to be done energetically within the house. So then once I did that, it led me to clearing myself, clearing my aura, and doing all kinds of self-maintenance this morning before I even started my day. So it's been really very interesting. I've really had to work actually today to keep my vibration high and at a level that I'm used to having it. So, there's a lot going on. The new moon, it brings everything that you want to have in your life, bringing in new things, new places, new things to do, new activities, whatever it is that you've been wanting to bring into your life and manifest into your life. And then right after that was the eclipse, which intensifies everything. And then right in that same period, we were going into retrograde, which slows everything down so that we can really look at what's going on in our world, our life, being in awareness of what it is that needs to change. And so now we're coming up to the full moon, which is all about releasing what it is that no longer serves us. So I feel like it's almost like going full circle here in 30 days time. It's kind of crazy. So, tonight I picked some cards and, no surprise, it was about getting outside. It was about cleansing and clearing and not letting fear creep in and take over our mind, and about dropping into our heart and remembering what it is that's true, what is true to us. Because right now, there's still a lot of fear out there in the world about many, many things. And so it's really about taking all of that in and clearing it and saying, what is the important piece of this in my life? And what can I do to enhance this, right? So making sure that you're clear. I know on the show a couple of weeks ago, someone asked how do you clear your aura, right? And it's just imagining a beautiful, brilliant white or silver light raining down on you over your head, looking into it, seeping into your body, into your pores, and just let it clear and cleanse you. God's heavenly light. It's a really amazing thing you can do, especially if you're a very visual type of person. And so doing those types of things, making sure that energetically you're ready to go, is so important in times like this, right? When the energy feels a little bit heavier and we feel a little stagnated, getting out in nature, is another thing. Getting out and breathing in the fresh air, taking in nature is another way of just kind of releasing and cleansing our soul and rejuvenating us, right? Bringing us groundedness and bringing us back to center. It's all about that. So when you're feeling those heavy days like I was today, those are some things that you can do to try to shift that. And then again, anytime there's a negative thought that comes into your head, try to shift it and try to change that up and put a different spin on it, put a different perspective on it, to shift the energy, to change the energy. And that too will kind of lift you up and help you get through some of those challenging energy days. So, until the end of the month, it's going to be pretty intense. So, watch the things that you say, watch the communication. I know for me, it's been really tough. Communication has been a really big thing. And so really stopping and thinking about how these things are coming across. Also just trying to, like I said, get out in nature and keep your vibration high, keep your aura cleansed, keep all those negative energies at bay as much as you can. And, we will get through the month. It's a big one. So, make a list of all the things that you would like to release, things that are not working for you anymore in your life. And on the 24th, which is next Thursday, you've got the full moon, which is the perfect time to do your clearing and your cleansing and releasing all of those things. There's lots of ways you can do this, and you can look them up on the internet. There's all different kinds of rituals that you can try, and find one that resonates with you, and then take the time to do it. You'll find that it will give you a new lease on life and get you ready for the new moon that will be coming up. I believe there's another one coming up in July. I haven't looked that far ahead, but it'll just get you prepped and ready to go. So hang in there. We're almost through June. You can do it. I know you can. So I hope that helps give you a little bit of clarity to what's going on, maybe how you're feeling. So with that, we are going to go over to our callers and see who we have on the line. So it looks like we are still grabbing a caller here. So again, looking for the new moon, full moon rituals. You can find the new moon rituals online too. But finding one that fits you. For me, I like to do a burning ceremony. So basically, I take a piece of paper and I write down everything it is that I want to release that's not working for me, right? Whether it be whether it be a job, whether it be a relationship, whatever that is, that's, looking for a new house or a new place to live because the one that you're in is just not working for you right now. Whatever that is, write all those things down. They can be emotional too, right? Emotional ties. And then say a blessing and thank all of these things for coming to your awareness so that you can release them. And then put them in a bowl, or take them outside, something that is, fire safe, and then light the paper on fire and watch it burn all the way through. Okay, it's a cleansing, it's a purifying event. So take the time. Don't just, let it burn and go, okay, that's it, I'm done, right? Make this a ritual. Really sit with this and watch it to the end, okay? And then when it's done, then give gratitude and blessing for, what you have just witnessed. Everything that, you have, that you have released and let go. It is really a empowering thing to do. And I've done it, for quite a few years now. And it really is an amazing practice to release all of that is no longer serving. Because once we release it, it opens up space. It opens up space within us. It opens up space around us so that it allows, other things to come in. It's like that old saying of when one door closes, another one opens. It's kind of that same principle, that same practice. As you release, it gives space for something else to come in that may not have been able to come in before. So, take the time to really sit and think about this and take it seriously, and then go through the motions, go through the practices of doing this, and you will find that it will bring you a lot of peace and a lot of ease. There's something in it about watching, something burn. It's a very special moment in time, and I think that you will find it very, very beneficial. So check it out. It's next Thursday to do this, but in the meantime, you can start your preparation to get there. All right. Right now, we have Bella in New Orleans, Louisiana. Good evening and welcome to Your Time to Shine.
Hi, good evening. Can you hear me?
Hi, I can.
Okay, good.
How are you this evening?
I'm well. How are you?
I am good, thank you. So what can I do for you this evening?
I am just wanting to, I feel like I need to know what my purpose is. Like, I just feel lost. I guess there's a lot of things going on, and I'm just overwhelmed with my mom having Alzheimer's, and I just feel overwhelmed right now.
Right. Okay. All right, let me tune in here for just a moment and see what your guides have to say. There's going to be just a little moment of silence while I do that, and then I'll be right back with you, okay? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, Bella. What they're showing me right now is that you're kind of opening up to an awareness, into almost in a spiritual awakening. There are things that you feel that you can't quite explain. There's things that are happening around you that maybe you haven't noticed before, but you're taking, that you're really looking at now. The simple things that maybe you hadn't noticed before. But there's a great awareness and a great opening that's happening for you right now. And this is why you're feeling a little discombobulated, okay? Because as we grow and expand and mature spiritually, it takes a little bit for our bodies to catch up, okay? So being souls, being eternal souls, we know how to do this, but the physical body, it takes a little bit longer. Have you been feeling like you're a little foggy brain or a little off kilter? Have those things been happening to you more recently and you think, wow, I'm not like this, what's going on with me? Has that?
No, like I said, it's more or less just feeling overwhelmed with my mom and trying to see whether or not I need to start dating again or entertain this person that's interested in me after coming out of a relationship with a narcissist. So I guess I'm usually grounded, and right now I just don't feel grounded, and I think that's the thing that's bothering me the most.
Right. So that ungroundedness is that discombobulation that I'm talking about. Okay, it's that a feeling almost not like you don't fit in your skin, right? And so, that can be a little disconcerting for somebody, especially someone like you who's very grounded, who is very meticulous about things, who knows where they're going, where they're headed, right? So it's a little bit of uncharted waters for you right now. And so I ask, and your team is just saying, just give it a little bit of time. Give it a little bit of time for your body to catch up. For things, this is also going to make things feel very overwhelming. When normally they probably wouldn't feel so overwhelming to you. You'd be able to maybe take it in stride or whatever. So they're just reminding you to just take a little bit every single day, okay? Take a little piece and remember, and just take it a day at a time. Try not to look too far into the future because you're a planner. Or I get the feeling that you're a planner.
I am.
And so this is very tough for you, not knowing kind of what the outcome is or what the next day is going to look like. And so this is going to push you out of your comfort zone a little bit. Okay? So they're just saying, take it a day at a time. Be gentle on you. Be gentle on yourself. You've got a lot of balls in the air. You're juggling a lot. And so, again, that's where you're being, that's where you feel this overwhelmed feeling, right? As far as the relationship, hang on just a moment. They're showing me that you may not be quite ready for a relationship yet. There's some things within you that are still healing from your past relationship, and you don't want to bring some of those traits with you into this next relationship, right? You want to be able to really clear that and cut those ties and be done with that. And I feel like your separation from your significant other is pretty fresh still.
Yeah, it's been last year, actually, October of last year.
Okay.
October of last year, that's when it was.
Yeah. So it's still pretty fresh. They're showing me that right now that you really could use some self-reflection, some self-care, because you are taking care of somebody else. You're helping with your mother and things like that, that you really need to be able to step back and take some care for yourself. It's really hard when we're taking care of others to be able to take care of us, keep our cup full, if you will. And so they're showing me that this is something that you really need to take a look at before you dive into another relationship. I think they're showing me that, it would be okay to go out and have fun, be joyful and joyous, but don't look at trying to jump into a relationship right away, okay? Because there's some things that you need to work on for you.
Okay. All right. I understand.
They're showing me that you are a healer. You're just a healer by nature. And so exploring some of those things, like have you had, I love that I'm hearing sounds in the background as I'm saying this. It's just indicating that there's truth there. So I don't know if you have looked at doing any type of Reiki or getting any kind of Reiki healing, or any type of energy work. Because what this is going to do is this is going to open the door for you to looking at something that you can do as well. So by getting the treatments, by doing, looking into some of these things, that's going to spark your interest and take you into something a little bit different than what you have thought about before.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Massage keeps coming up a lot. Like even looking into massage therapy, working with your hands, learning how to work with the energy that's within the body. But starting there.
That's so amazing that you mentioned that, because I was reading about becoming a doula.
Okay.
A lot of women are choosing natural home birth. And
right.
that came across, and I've seen it more than a few times.
Right. So these are signs from your guides and your loved ones. If you keep seeing the same thing, right, you keep seeing an advertisement, or somebody you talk to says, oh, I'm a doula, or I know somebody that's a doula. It could be a certain song, a certain verse within a song on the radio that makes you think of that, right? These are all signs of spirit kind of nudging you and pushing you forth and saying, this is really something that you need to look at, right? So if you're seeing repeating things, you need to pay attention to those, because they're guidance for you to move forward.
Okay. All right.
So it's interesting that you said that you don't know what your path or your purpose is. I think it's becoming clearer to you through these little signs, through these little messages, right?
Okay. I'm excited.
It sounds very exciting. And, this, the experience of it, right? And what you would be bringing into the world, right? Helping bring into the world, the birth, the start of something new, right? But again, I also see there's this other piece of it, this energy piece of it, that I think as you go through, you're going to start seeing signs around that as well. So start paying attention to some of the things that might be coming up, either around massage or Reiki, or any type of other healing energy modality, right? Because what that's going to do is you're going to be able to bring that piece of it into the doula work that you do. And so you don't necessarily need to put your hands on people to be a healing light and, something to help them through what they're going through. So take a look at that, and see if any of that kind of resonates with you, because I see that being a really big piece, a really big piece in your path, in your purpose. You're all about healing and giving, and so it kind of is an all-encompassing kind of thing.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Let me see
it
what
makes a
else.
lot of sense.
Is there another question you have?
No, my purpose and whether or not to pursue this. If someone came into my life and they're really, like I said, really, really nice, but after everything that I've been through, it's almost like it's a fear there. Are you waiting for the other shoe to drop, or it's too good to be true?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel in regard to that person.
It just feels like you're not quite ready for that step. I think that you could engage in conversation about it and talk to this person. But again, they're showing me that there's just some healing and some self-work that you need to do on you to be able to be a partner with this person. And if this person is right for you, it's gonna work. It's gonna continue on, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you need to trust your gut, because your gut is never gonna steer you wrong, okay? But right now, that little bit of fear is coming from your past relationship, so that needs to be cleared up.
Okay.
Right. Bella, we are coming down to the last few seconds of our show. So I want to say thank you so much for calling in and giving me the opportunity to bring forward these messages for you tonight.
Thank you. You've given me a lot of insight, a lot of things to think about. I'm going to meditate on everything that you've told me and just allow things to naturally flow and to pay attention to the things that I continually see on a repetitive basis.
Perfect. Sounds lovely. Well, thank you so much, Bella, and good luck with that. And for all of you out there listening tonight, thank you for being a part of this tonight. You can reach me at my Facebook pages at Julie YeagerWalker Medium or Your Time to Shine, or my website at www.wingsofsoulswithjulie.com. Good night, everyone. We'll see you next week.